Well, sometimes I just get stoned and I get thoughts, and then I think, well, I want to put this in a diary. And then I get here and I don't remember anything that I was talking about or like discussing with my higher self. Or my guides must really know I love music and they love music because I always have a song going on inside. I mean, I catch myself all the time, and then that song will play in my head all day. And I used to get bugged by that. Oh, that song's playing over and over in my head, and I don't want it. But now I just go with it because there's some part of me that likes that song. So sometimes I'll go back and I will download the song or put it on my playlist. But wow, it's like this last, like my trip has been okay. You hear frequencies, you go to different realms of timelines, and everything kind of stays the same. But frequency is always ahead of vibration. So vibration is you. That's your guide. That's your higher self. That's your intuition. It's your gut feeling. Your heart says this. It's all of that. That's who you are. And so you get in touch with that. And it's like Michael Jackson used to be the strangest dude. You hear him talk, and you know, I don't know. He was just very strange. But then he got on stage, and you couldn't take your eyes off of him. And it didn't matter if you were 7 years old or 70. I've never seen anything like it. But you felt like you could not look away because you'd missed some move he did or something. He was so smooth. It was like watching water. I mean, God, it was just amazing. But he would get into a zone, and every moment has a zone. Every moment comes from your heart. If you got past or future, it's coming from your head. So you got to get out of your head and get into your heart as soon as you can because that's where all the real information is. The head wants to grab onto things too. And if you want to let go and let God and hey, I'm spending too much time talking about I know where that's going to lead. You just next, next, next. You just keep going next, and eventually you start focusing on things you want to focus on. You start focusing on more on nature, and you hear the birds now sing. You you notice when a mother is really nice to her child, and you can just see the love of both going back and forth, and it's just like your whole perception starts changing because you've ditched the whole idea of having negative thought. I don't want to end up like that. Yeah, it's an illusion, and it's not real anyway. You can make it real by putting your energy into it, but you'll be wore out, you'll be drained, you'll be in the machine. You're better off just to discard it because none of that negative stuff goes forward where we're going, and it wasn't where we came from. So we had to come down to face it. We knew it was going to be there. And I think it's our job collectively. Well, it's my mission, but it's one of those kind of missions that I can't do without everybody else, but we're all one anyway. But that the collective consciousness catches up and they realize that they can just eliminate all the negative emotions just by their frequency. There's the frequency of the earth. There's a guy, Hawking, I don't know, it's not Stephen Hawking, the guy in the wheelchair. It's anyway, this guy went nuts on frequency. Like he did the thing like Wayne Dyer had his son. His son said, "Man, I really like this rap music. I love it." He goes, "So do you really?" He goes, "Let's check." And so he says, "Okay, put your hand on your heart, put your arm out, and then you put as much resistance as you can on that arm." It was pretty strong. He says, "Okay, now give me the CD. Now put it on your heart and put your arm back out. And then it's like real weak. He said, that CD is weakening you. You are leaking energy to that. They're called music, but it's rap. It's just talking. It's just from the head. I think it came out of the whole 440 thing when they switched to 440 more. It's because it doesn't connect to your other chakras. It just 432 connects to all your chakras. 440 connects to your head. That's why we got so much rap. But anyway, some people like it. I just don't. It's not on my playlist. Well, there is one song, but there's a guy that sounds like Barry White in the background. Yeah, I play that. But gotta have music going on in your heart, you know. At least if you like music, then ask your guides to just keep sending you the message of the day or whatever. Keep the music coming because they will put something inside you that came from them, and it's a wonderful gift. Let them be the DJ. But so I get in this groove. I'm in the now. I'm in my heart. And all of a sudden, this fear thing starts coming up. Fear, worry. I send it right up to God, but I send God everything. Like if somebody says, well, thank you so much, or shows kindness to me, immediately, and they're trying to give me attention for it, I thank them, I take it in, and then goes up the ATM air chute right to God the Father. But I give them the worries, and so here I got this. I get all these letters. Long story, but the IRS is trying to take, like 25% of my Social Security, or more or less, or I don't know what they're going to do, or maybe it just cancels. I'm surprised they're still paying me. But I have got to depend on this check. And I thought, oh, I'm giving God everything, and the hardest one to give for me has been money, because here I am. I don't believe in the government. I don't want to participate or consent to voting or getting a driver's license, or I don't want to pay them for anything, because then I'm consenting that government is real, and it's not. It's not real to me. I put my passport aside, and I'm just going to stay here until they kick me out, whatever. But I know that my Father is going to take care of me, and I know it in my head, but I haven't really felt it yet, but it's tough because I love the feeling of giving the people that do the laundry, and they're so happy, and I pay these people for their food. Their food is so good, and it's made with so much love, and it's organic, and oh my God, it's just, and so I don't really want to give that up, but yet, I don't know. It's just like one of those kind of things that I got enough to live today. I got a bed to sleep in, got a place to stay, got the rent paid. So uh, I'm happy. I got food to eat. So I've got all that. And it's just a matter of slowing everything down and just finding, not going too fast, not going too slow, but you find that zone, because every moment has a zone. And you want to get in that zone as much as possible. Do whatever you can. For me, I mean, when I smoke pot, it really helps me get them. It takes me right from my head to my heart. Or if I eat edibles, or. But a lot of things are helpful. A lot of mushrooms are helpful. Ayahuasca is very, very good. I did ayahuasca about 20 times, or not more than 50, but less, but at least 20 times. So somewhere in between there. And Iboga I did once. That was really powerful. And DMT, I smoked it a lot of times, and then twice I did the Bufo DMT, and that was my favorite of all drugs that I've ever done. And I like that better than angel dust, which now they call ecstasy, MDMA or MDA, angel dust. But I don't know the stuff that used to really get me off was crystal THC, but maybe that's more like the edibles are now. I don't know. The pot is much stronger now, much stronger. So, but anyway, this was uh, this was a summation of something. I can't remember what.